Hi everybody, Leslie Sanson Williams here. Hope you're all doing great today. Wanted to just talk today about the real purpose of the entry-level paralegal interview and what you should be aiming for. One of the really neat things is that when you finally get called for an interview, you have to understand that you've already scored a major victory, a major coup, in that you have landed that interview when other people didn't. And they saw something in your cover letter and your resume that they liked. But that's just step one of the process. Step two is that they're going to be looking at several different things about you when you come in. Number one, the first thing they see is the way you're dressed. And we all know that's important for an interview, or we should, right? Your communication and eye contact is always important. But what they really want to know is, and it doesn't matter whether you have a 2-year degree, a certificate, or you don't have either of those. They want to know how you're going to help them. What do you know about the areas of law that they practice, or that attorney practices? How will you help that attorney on day 1 and 2 and that first week you're on the job? Because there is no training, even if they say that. An attorney will have that placed in an ad to entice people, and with the idea that one of the paralegals or a legal secretary will train that person when they don't really have time. And that staffer who's being asked to train knows that they have to get their work done and try to train you at the same time, and it's really impossible. And it's not fair to the staffer. So understand that they can't give you their undivided attention. They really can't. So you have to prepare ahead of time for the areas of law that you're interviewing for. You have to really dive in and be an investigator. You've already scored a victory by getting the interview. Now you've got to nail it. You've got to seal the deal by saying how you're going to help the attorney and what you know about what a paralegal does about that in that area of law, whether it be family law, criminal, patent, security law, business law. It could be probate and estate planning. What do you know about those? Maybe you're going to handle corporate books. What do you know about that? So you've got to know in depth, as much as possible, what the paralegal will be doing before you step foot in there, in that interview. Otherwise, they'll hire the person who can do that. And it is not about experience, it's about legal knowledge. They've already called you in knowing you have 0 experience. So let's not chalk it up to experience. Let's chalk it up to that you didn't prepare properly for that interview. And if that's the case, then for the next one, you'll know to prepare because I'm telling you to. Okay? This 30-year veteran has heard this song of they're only hiring people with experience for 28 years. That is not the case. You don't apply to jobs that are requiring knowledge that entails 3 to 5 years of knowledge. They're hiring you. They want to hire you because you are entry level, and they love to hire entry level, but they want you to come prepared for that interview. So how are you going to change up what you're doing? That's the thing. My last question here is, how's your legal knowledge about the areas of law that attorney practices? You have to know that, okay? So any questions, comments, post them below. This is a great heads up for you. Don't chalk it up and use, they only want experience. Let me tell you, every entry-level paralegal that ever gets hired, and there are plenty, have this much experience, 0. So what will you do to correct how you've been applying for jobs and also going on interviews for those jobs? How will you correct it now that you know this? Okay? So have a great day. Questions, comments, post them below, and I will talk to you in the next video.